Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno. Welcome along to episode 27 of the Mighty Magyars, my FM21 international save where I'm managing Hungary. And as you can see here, we have our first game of the 2026 World Cup. We're playing the Ivory Coast. So welcome to the US of A. We are here with our Hungary team for the World Cup. It's a 48-team World Cup this time round. They've been separated into 16 groups of 3 teams. So we get 2 games each in the group stage, but only the bottom team is sent home at that point. We then go into a round of 32. Now our group has not been very friendly. We have got Ivory Coast and Uruguay in our group. 2 tough opponents, I think. There's a lot of much weaker teams in the tournament than that. We've been fairly unlucky to get those 2. But you can see Ivory Coast and Uruguay have already played their game and they drew 1 apiece. So if we can get a positive result against Ivory Coast today, that guarantees us a place in the next round. You remember in the last episode we played that last friendly against Burkina Faso. Just to run through a little bit of our form in the run up to the tournament, it's not been sparkling, to be honest. So this year we've played 5 friendlies all told. We lost to Australia, a game we absolutely battered on. We don't know how we lost that. Lost to Germany, no shame there. Beat Syria 3-1. Now Syria are actually ranked higher than us in the world, so that wasn't a bad result. Lost to Chile 2-0. And then that last draw 2-2 with Burkina Faso. Pretty entertaining game. So we go into today's game against Ivory Coast. We're in Baltimore. In fact, we're playing both of our games in Baltimore. So let's go and see how we're set up for the game today. So for this game, we are going to stick with our 4-4-2 that served us so well in qualifying. A few players here. It's the kind of the last chance saloon. Gulacsi has already announced he's going to be retiring at the end of the season. So this is his last tournament. Nego here at right back is 35 years old. So we're going to be saying goodbye to him at the end of the tournament. And similarly to Sylvester Hanya probably. Although we haven't really got any good left back options beyond him. So he might actually get another year with us. But players like Nudge, for example, he's 30 years of age. Willie Orban, who's dropped down to the bench now. Yeah, they're going to start to be phased out over the next few years. Maybe not so much Nudge, but Orban. Almost certainly this is going to be the last we see of him. And probably Kleinheisler too. Anyway, let's head over to Baltimore and get into the game. So here we are, up against the Ivory Coast. They're a strong side. Got players of the likes here of Kessie, Kwame, Jeremy Boga playing for them. So they're no mugs. But we started fairly evenly. We're nearly a quarter of an hour in. Fairly even on chances and possession. Long old ball up there from Gulacsi. That's not the kind of football we really want to be playing. Boga attacking us down the left here. But that's a good challenge by Nego. Well done. Fodor, the young Inter Milan winger, takes up the mantle, running with the ball. But he's had it taken off him. And this looks like they're going to be a chance for the Ivory Coast in the end. They go back to Kessie. Closed down quite well, but they're still attacking down the right-hand side here. Akpro gets the ball in. Diallo, can we close that down? Shot fired over the top. So the first highlight gone to Ivory Coast. The last 5 minutes or so, they seem to have been dominating the game. They've certainly upped their efforts on goal. Here's Kessie again, but that's easy enough for Ketchkesh to clear. Horvat playing up top today. Sholoi, that's a good ball out into plenty of space there for Fodor, who comes inside. Oh, just fires wide. So we've made one little change to the way we play. Or we'll have a look at this corner first. We've scored! Balog, the man who is taken over from Orban as our best centre-half. And what a way to open our World Cup campaign. Good ball in there from Hungary. Balog, he had to do that all himself. Stepped back, so he's not going to have any pace of the ball onto it. All neck muscles into the back of the goal. But yeah, as I was saying, we've made a little change in the shape up front. In the qualifying, we were playing with an advanced forward and a false 9. But what we've decided to do is to drop Sublime into a sort of trequartista position. So hopefully that kind of fills that attacking midfield role a little bit more, while he still gets up and around and supports the front man. So that's the thinking behind that little change. But it looks like we're going in at half-time, 1 up. And if we keep that up, that knocks Ivory Coast out of the competition. So I'm sure they're going to come fired up in the second half. So what are we going to say to the boys? I think we're going to say we're happy with the performance. Get them out there with a smile on their face. Here's an opportunity for Ivory Coast, though. Throw in. Cleared. Kessie picks the ball up. No width really for them, but Akpat Pro makes that width. Good block on the ball. Kessie has to chase all the way back into his own half. We need to press this ball a little bit more. We need to win it. This would not be a good time to concede a goal. Don't give a penalty away. Oh, he drags his shot across goal there. I think he had an opportunity to go down there if he'd wanted to. Fortunately stayed on his feet. So we're coming up towards the hour mark. Again, they're having more chances, but not really doing an awful lot with them. And I don't want to tempt fate, but it looks relatively comfortable for us at the moment. So let's think about making a change just to keep some fresh legs. Sobosloy is knackered. That's not really ideal. We could bring Zolt Kalmar on for him, maybe. No, Andras Schaefer, he can come in. And we'll just make the one change for now. We've got 20 odd minutes left. Fodor here with a throw on the right hand side. There's Schaefer. Nego. Oh, he's lost the ball. That's poor. And that's a really, really quick run there. And, oh, good save, Gulaci. Stayed big. And as the forward tried to dink the ball over him, just dinked it into his waiting hands. They're having some opportunities here. I'm tempted to go to a cautious formation for the last 10 minutes. Just to try and see this out. In fact, I think I'm going to. It goes against pretty much everything I normally would do. And what are we going to tell? We're going to demand more from the boys. I don't think that's unfair. And is there anyone we really need to think about changing? I don't think there is. Shalloy's not having his greatest game. Let's see this highlight out first. We might think about taking Shalloy off. Nodgers won that ball in midfield. Fodor in plenty of space on the right. Beats one man. Can't beat the second, though. Thought he had a good opportunity to cross it there, but unfortunately didn't manage to. This looks a dangerous opportunity coming for Ivory Coast. Knocking the ball around quite nicely. They found an opportunity to get it wide. It comes in, but it's blocked. Let's clear this ball. Oh, they've equalised. Oh, no. With 5 minutes to go. Okay, well, what we really need to do is make sure we don't lose this game, I think. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible goal to give away right at the last. No mark in there. Serge Aurier from right back. Okay, time to make a change. Let's make that change I was thinking about. Sholloy is not having his greatest game. I think what we'll do is we'll bring Kalmar on now, and we're going to swap him and Schaefer around. Do we need to make another change? Fodor on the right is tired, but we do have Palko Dardoy on the bench, so let's get them out there. We're going to stay on the cautious formation. We have a kick-off highlight. Hopefully that's something that's going to go in our favour. Here's Schaefer out on the left-hand side now. He's lost the ball, but Hungary picks it up. There's Adam Nodge. Kalmar in the deep-lying playmaker role now. Dardoy just come on. That's a terrible pass. And here come Ivory Coast streaming forward. And they had a man free in the middle and another great save. 4 minutes of injury time to play. Oh, I don't believe it. He dropped to the cautious formation and conceded 2 goals. Right. Attacking. What can we do in terms of the shape? Can we do anything to push things forward a little bit? I mean, we could move. Probably Schaefer can't really play much further forward. Dardoy can't really either. Kalmar can go in as an attacking playmaker. Let's try that. Just try and get some men forward for the last couple of minutes of injury time. That's so disappointing after we held the lead for such a long time. Look at that. Completely unmarked on the edge of the box. How is that cautious? Not picking up men anywhere. Another opportunity here. Kessie. Come on, let's win this ball. They're knocking it around. We've only got about a minute left. We need to win this ball. But it's gone out to the wide left area for them. and hoofed away. 30 seconds to go. Let's get it clear. Go on, there's Sabot Schön. Can he do something? Go on, run at them, son. Run at them, run at them. Oh, what a save, and it's cleared. Picked up again by Nego. Get the ball in. Dardoy. Kalmar. Come on, boys. Pinch an equaliser. Kalmar. Oh, it's tipped round the post. I don't believe it. This is going to be the last opportunity now. As Kalmar gets the ball in. It's headed clear. Surely that's going to be it. Out to Kalmar. One last chance. Was he offside? Oh, that's definitely going to be it now, surely. Highlight's continuing, but it's probably just an end of game highlight. Yeah, there we go. So our first game in the World Cup, we end up losing 2-1. So, going into our second group game, it shows we have it all to do. Ivory Coast, with that win, have qualified for the next round. The other place will be taken by ourselves or Uruguay. Of course, Uruguay have that 1 point advantage over us, so only a win will be good enough. Let's go and see how we're setting up for this one. So, we've made a couple of changes. Palko Dardoy comes in on the right-hand side in place of Fodor. And up front, we've taken out Horvat and young Janes comes in. A little bit more pace and acceleration about him, so hopefully that will make a difference for us today. Decided to drop Schön back into that false 9 again that he seems a bit more familiar with. Let's see how we do. So, it's all or nothing today. Here's Sobosloy with an early chance to get the ball in. It's cleared, and this looks like it could be a counter-attack. Hopefully we can get in and pinch the ball. Oh, there's an opportunity there, but it looked like the referee got in the way a little bit. Hanja has won the ball, though. Finds Shaloy on the left. Janes dropping a little bit deeper than I'd like to see him, but linking up the play okay. Here's Nodge. Sobosloy finds a great ball out to Hanja. Can he get the cross in? He can, and Schön has scored! 2 minutes on the clock. And that puts us in pole position, but it's very, very early in the game. It was a nice move and a great ball from Sobosloy out to the left-hand side there. Picked out Hanja in space, and he did very, very well to get to the byline and whip across over there. And Schön from about 10 yards out, very tidy left-footed finish into the bottom corner. So it's game on, and as you can see, that puts us second in the group at Uruguay's expense. But, like I say, very, very early in the piece. We seem to be having the better of the game at the moment, though. But here comes a corner for Uruguay. Can we clear it? We can't. Rodrigo Betancourt. Goodness me. What a header. Charged in at the far post. Absolutely battered it home. No chance for Galacci there. The guy on the post didn't even move. And now, as things stand, we're out again. So we need another goal. Going up to the half-hour mark. It's a game of very few chances. We're holding our own, though. No need to panic just yet. I don't want us to get exposed at the back at this early stage. If we can be in the game with 20 minutes to go, and then we can go a little bit more gung-ho if we need to. Okay, so let's get him in at half-time for a little word. Pleased with how things are going. Is that really what we want to say? You know what, I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with the performance and motivate them up a bit. We're going to go home if they don't up their game, so what else am I supposed to tell them? Throw in here. Hanja finds Janes. Ends up back with Hanja again. He's lost the ball to Betancourt. But he's giving it away. Ketchkesh, careful. Not a great ball forward, that. There's Josimir on the left-hand side. Decent challenge there, but unfortunately, we don't win the ball. Come on, let's get a tackle in. Get a tackle in. Don't let them build up this play here. What a great ball through that was, and a lovely finish by Darwin Núñez. That was a very nice goal. Just a little bit of pace and movement. That's exactly the sort of thing we were expecting Janes to be doing. That kind of run from the forward there. But unfortunately, we haven't seen him do that yet in this game. And now we're 2-1 down. We are up against it. So, we're going to have to go at least positive for now. Uruguay here with a corner. This time it's cleared by Balog. But we don't pick up the loose ball. However, we have won it back with a tackle. Hanja, get down that left-hand side. Bit more pace, please. Do you have any? Don't lose the ball. Oh, he gets round his man who lunged in somewhat. Nodge, back to Hanja. Nodge again. Great ball in. There's Janesh. He's got us back in it. It's 2 apiece. We still need another one. But at least we're in with a shout. A great right-footed cross here from Nodge into the box. And it just took a little flick there from Janesh just to nod it home. That'll do nicely. So we got 35 minutes on the clock to go. That's time enough for us to score a winner. But also time enough for us to lose the game, of course. So here goes Hanja down the left-hand side again. Shaloi loses the ball, but Nodge kind of gets it forward. Uruguay pick it up, though. Zarezzo in midfield. Out to Ugarte. Jimenez. They always seem to have an option to pass to, don't they? A little bit of more movement than we have. Nandez out on the right-hand side. That's nice. Is he offside, though? He looked offside. I think he may be. We're going to go to VAR. We are. And it has been disallowed. Thank God for that. He did look marginally off, but it was marginal. Yeah. Half a yard. Okay. Phew. So, we're into the last half an hour of the game. Not a lot happening. We need to do something to impact on this game a little bit more. So we have got 15 minutes left. We're going to go attacking. We need a goal. We're going to demand more from the team. What can we do in terms of tactics? Nobody's particularly tired. Dardoy is having a stinker out on that right-hand side. Actually, Kleinheisler, that could be an interesting option. We'll bring him on. Shaloi on the left-hand side as well. Not playing well at all. Do we go with Schaefer or Horvat? Horvat's a slightly more attacking option. In fact, we could move him up here and Kleinheisler as well. That looks interesting. We'll put them as wing-backs on attack just to get us forward a bit more. Okay, this is kind of last chance saloon time. Let's see if we can pinch that goal that we need. We might even have to go very attacking here. Come on. Anything going to happen? Or is this just going to peter out into nothing? Anything. Give us a highlight. Come on, something. 4 minutes of extra time. Can we give them another shout? We can. Fire them up. Come on. Let's push everybody forwards. Right, let's get Sobosloy in there. Let's move the wing-backs up. Go for it. Everybody forwards. We're going to go overlapping. We're not going to worry about walking the ball in, but we're going to go pretty direct. Stretch the play a little bit because we've got so many people forward. We don't want to want them in the same place. 3 minutes to go. Okay. This is it. These 3 minutes determine whether we make the next round or we go home. And it looks like it's going to be the latter. A brave performance, but ultimately a 2-2 draw, which isn't going to be enough for us. So there's the confirmation. We have indeed been knocked out of the World Cup. So where do we go from here? Well, where we go straight away is into another Nations League campaign. Now, you'll remember we got relegated last time out in the Nations League. So we're down into Group C. Now, this means we've got potentially a bunch of easier games, which I believe still gives us a qualification route into the Euro, should we need it, through a playoff system. So in here, we have Northern Ireland, who we dispatched pretty comfortably in our World Cup campaign, Azerbaijan, and Moldova. So, you know, I'd be expecting us to pretty comfortably top that group. And if we do, if we need a European Championship playoff spot, we'll be guaranteed one. So we're going to be coming back for one of these early games in the group. See how we get on in that. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Unfortunately, we didn't quite do enough. The last-minute goal from Ivory Coast was an absolute killer. Put up a good performance against Uruguay, but sadly not enough to make it through. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And of course, if you've got any comments about this series or the episode today, then please drop them in the comment section below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, come and hop on board. There's plenty of room on the Greenobus for you all. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for some Nations League action with Hungary. Hajrá Magyarok! Viszlát!